down a little bit. Here we go. So I'm Cymatic Bruce. I'm a VR evangelist, enthusiast, blogger, what have you. I make videos on YouTube and also blogs and writing and articles and so forth. And I'm also the MC for tonight's events. So I would like to officially welcome everyone to Silicon Valley Virtual Reality Meetup number 5.
So keep that in mind. This is a research project, but the goal is to make something like sunglasses, right? I want a head-mounted display that's very light, very thin, just like sunglasses, but still immersive. And hopefully I can convince you the light-filled technology can get you there. So I was pleasantly surprised that I found Ivan looking at me through an augmented reality display. So this is 1968. The name of Ivan's system, does anyone know the name of the system? Sword of Damocles. Yes, this is the sword, double points. So the name of the system you can see on the right is the Sword of Damocles. So there's a couple things to learn from this. First of all, in the late 60s, they had way cooler names for devices than we do now. So the eyepieces are exactly a 3D TV. So if you take apart my device, I'll be demoing later, you have an OLED panel, and then on top of it, just a micro lens array. That's it. So how many of you are familiar with these lenticular 3D TVs? All right, so I'll spend a little time talking about them. But the basic idea is you cover multiple pixels with a lens. And normally a pixel emits the same color and intensity in all directions, right? Those of us who bought laptops in the late 80s and early 90s know that that's a hard problem to solve. Get a pixel that looks the same in every direction. 3D TVs immediately destroy that, put a lens on top so that you can control both the intensity and the direction of rays of light. And because of that, you can create virtual images at a great depth.
I have a little shortcut to my RIP demos here. But basically you can go in, find any executable, take awesome here, drag and drop it into the list, extracts the image. So you can do that for any executable. To save time, I have made shortcuts of all my executables here. And I'm going to just drag and drop everything I have on this machine into the list. So now I've fully populated this list. And in most cases, you don't need to do anything else. So now I can just launch, and it worked. All right. So now I'm in the menu here. I can select items. Oops, I can find them here. So I can select with the keyboard, piece of cake, Epic Dragon, and there we go. So now I'm in Epic Dragon, I played for a while, I'm tired of it, I hit escape, one key, back at the menu. So I don't have the Xbox controller hooked up, but same thing with the Xbox controller, you can move it around. You can also, if I can aim right without actually looking, I can turn on this head selection menu, turned green, now it's on, and now I've selected another one.
Hello everybody, my name is Steve, I'm with Sixense. This is Amir, Rubin, our CEO. We are in the last hours of our Kickstarter campaign, which was very successful, and we shared everything that we were doing here first. So we made our announcement of our new wireless platform. We showed you the form factor here first. We announced our Kickstarter here first. And we are here really to thank the community. Except for those of you who did not support us. The exit's right there. But those of you who did and those of you who didn't, for those of you who well-wished as well, we have something new here with our team, and Amir will explain some of what's going on with that.
So what you're going to see today on that little shutter over there is our first attempt at taking our implementation of Portal 2 and what we call the motion pack. The motion pack is a DLC that we worked with Valve on and released it for the Hydra. And it's got about 26 puzzles, 26 maps. We brought it into the STEM system now. And we added position tracking with head position tracking. And we are going to, as many of you as can try, I want Peter to try for sure. The bottom line is that it's a whole different experience. When you have a Portal 2 kind of game and you are in there and you are in there, you're just in the game. It's unbelievable.
Here we go. Okay.
So essentially under scenes, Tuscany is what you're going to open up. And essentially it's an environment of Tuscany and the player controller that I talked to you about. I'm not going to go into details of what's in the inspector. I just wanted to show you that as soon as you've loaded it up and you hit play, you can actually see the scene. So basically this is a high-def version of the Rift. This is actually a prototype. This is a 1920 by 1080 screen. I'll be happy to show everybody this that wants to see what it looks like in high def. I'm sure you're So effectively, you know, you can basically build this standalone on the 3 platforms that we currently support and immediately, you know, have an experience. So that's kind of the integration aspect of it. But the two main prefabs that I wanted to mention. The one was the player controller. Player controller is basically a camera controller as well as extra features to actually move around the world. Some overlays to kind of get you started with menuing in 3D, etc. It's just a bare bone like first-person type of controller for Unity. Unity also includes their own first-person shooter prefabs and other types of controllers, and it's very easy to actually get the Rift into those controllers if you want to. That would be an exercise for you to actually work through, which is very easy to do because player controller gives you an idea of how it's done. The main prefab that you want to use is the camera controller, and that's just simply a replacement for the actual Unity camera. So you just drag that into your scene, and you're effectively able to use the Rift.
All right, excellent. We are going to rearrange the room. We're going to have several demo stations happening. So I know Carl will have VR Launchpad going on. I think I'm going to be showing Boone's Trench Run, if anyone has not done that yet. I got that from Boone, and it's amazing. Sixense will be over here showing off that's excellent stuff. I can't wait. Valve hasn't seen it yet, it's amazing. And so Portal 2 Motion Pack, I went through that whole thing and beat it with the Hydra, so I'm looking forward to it with the stem. Then we'll have Will over here, Tactical Haptics, and we'll probably have a couple other people. I know other people bring their Rifts. Yes, NVIDIA, yes of course, and NVIDIA is going to be here showing off his awesome things as well. He's still here. Awesome. All right.
All right, nope. All right, we're going to compress all the chairs and stack them up and break out for demos.